possible sell setup on GBPCAD as well. I'm going to wait to see how price reacts when it breaks underneath this level here. I'm looking for a sell right here for this. Probably put the stop loss right there. Nice 1 to 3 risk to reward. And yeah, I want to look for sell setups on the USD pairs as well. AU is actually at a decent entry for a sell position right at the daily level. Same thing. Broke underneath the daily levels, retested it, trying to see if it will break through and continue to push down. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. And y'all read the title, man. I called both of these two trades live before the news. We're going over GBPCAD and we're going over AUDUSD. I'm going to link both of the full live streams in the comment section down below. But I'm also going to, well, you already saw it before we get started. You already saw the two clips. You saw me talk about GBPCAD. You saw me enter GBPCAD. You saw me talk about AUDUSD. You saw me enter AUDUSD. Both of these trades are live. Both of these trades were called out. GBPCAD was in the free signal room. AUDUSD was a members only play, but again, I called it live. So if you catch my live streams, you get both members trades and the free plays, at least during the stream, that is. So this is your first time clicking the channel, viewing the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this channel and this video a chance. Make sure to hit that sub button and bell because we don't just post trade breakdowns. Yesterday, I dropped a trading tip video talking about how to trade the news. And there's one thing to talk about how to trade the news, but literally y'all see me trade the news, right? These plays I called before the news and these things played out nicely during the news. And we're about to go over that in just a second. I went over this a little bit in the last video, so make sure to check that out. It's going to pop up sometime. Why not? I'm going to pop it up right now. So make sure to check that out after this video, all right? But we also live stream every day, Monday through Friday, London session, 3 a.m. EST on YouTube. And of course, if you ain't able to make it to the live streams, make sure to hit that first in the description, join the free Telegram, the free signal room. I post all the free plays in there as well as some other stuff in there. Make sure to check it out. On the right side of your screen, you're going to see how we did for the month. Last month, we caught over 220,000 pips. 1 month alone, I think we went like 80 and 85 and 3, 89 and 3, something like that. It's going to show up on your screen. But y'all going to see that on the right side of your screen. Some of the results from last month. Great start to the year so far. But let's go ahead and get into these trade breakdowns. Again, like I mentioned in the previous video, you just simply want to go with the trend and overall direction of price, right? This was Thursday. You see the play right here. You're going to see on the right side of your screen this signal called out, the TPs and all that stuff. But one thing I want to point out is that with this strategy, you're able to catch the entire daily candlestick. You see, we caught the entire daily candlestick. We also caught the entire daily candlestick this day. On this buy, we caught the entire daily candlestick up. This sell, we caught this entire daily candlestick down. And we do that all the time. Well, let me not say all the time, but we do that a lot of the time, especially when you trade based off these key price levels that you see on these blue and golden lines. Now, if you're interested in how to mark of these, go ahead and click the links in the description. The course is out, and also have the advanced play single one-on-one sessions. But let's go ahead and break it down because it's very simple, y'all. All y'all can do is very simple. So first thing you need to do before entering any trade is you need to be on the daily time frame. Why do you need to be on the daily time frame? Because that's how price moves. Price moves on day by day, week by week, month by month basis. You should be only on the smaller time frames when you're looking to see exactly how price is moving at that time and to look for a good entry. You should not be on the smaller time frames trying to determine if you're going to go for a buy or sell. No, you need to be on the bigger time frames to determine if you're going to go for a buy or sell. Now, once you know what you're going to go for, whether that's a buy or sell, then you need to figure out where you're going to enter at. And that's where these levels come into play, right? As we can clearly see here, this was the start of the downtrend, caught a nice sell here, nice retest. And like I mentioned in the video, this was the perfect position for a lower low. All right, everything is simple. It's not that complicated. All right, you want to go for high probability trades, clean setups, high probability setups. Then of course you want to manage your risk to reward. You want to make sure your risk to reward is a good one. This one was a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So that means if I risked $100, I made $300. If I risked 50, I made $150. If I risked 1,000, I made 3,000. So After you determine what you want to go for, all you have to do is, again, identify these key levels, and then you just want to wait for price to break or hit that level or that zone you're looking for. So you saw in the clip of the live stream, I was like, price was up here, right? And I said, well, it's bearish, so I want to wait for price to break below here. And once price breaks below here and does the retest, meets my confirmations, I'm gonna go for the sell. And that's exactly what I did. Very, very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. All right, like I said in the previous video, the news 9 times out of 10 is going to go with the trend of the market. All right, we saw that with the indexes last week. We even saw it with the currency pairs last week as well. And this is one of those examples. All right, this was a huge move right here. We caught a total of 145 pips in one day alone with this trade right here. You see this wick candle here. This was the news candle. So all it did was a fake out, retest this daily level here, then shot right back down, and then continued to tank. Very, very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. All right. Now, AUDUSD, same thing. Same thing. All right. Look at this huge daily candlestick. Look at this huge daily candlestick. We caught this entire wave down. Huge, huge move. This move right here was a 130 pip drop. And we literally entered right here. So we caught the entire daily candlestick down. All right. The entire daily candlestick. And now same thing. Why did we go for a sell? Why did I go for a sell? Looking at the daily time frame, we can clearly see that price was bullish, right? That's fair to say. Price was bullish. But then right here, we failed to make a new high. Now, if we made a new high, then we could look for buys. But that's not what happened. Instead, price hit this level, rejected, retested it, failed again to break above this level, stay above it. Then it broke below this level. All right, so let me zoom in so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get rid of these lines right here so you're not too confused. See these blue lines right here, these are my daily levels. If price would have, and we can even see this right here, right? Let's go into smaller time frame. If price were to continue to respect this level and continue to climb up, you would have went for a buy, but you see it barely kept climbing up, failed to make a new high here, came back to this daily level, then dropped back down. So since price rejected this level, they continue to drop down and retest and treat this from a support level to a resistance level. You see how it's a support level here, then turn to resistance. That's why we went for a sell, because that was showing us that the downtrend was potentially about to begin. And of course, also, there were some other signs as well, but I'll go over that with the members and people in the course channel, all right, in the playbook channel. But for the YouTube video, again, if you're not sure how to identify the trend or signs to look for a trend to potentially about to change, go ahead and click this video that just popped up. It's titled How to Identify the Trend. You need to know how to identify the trend because that's going to tell you what to look for, buy or sell setup. All right. You also need to know how to read candlesticks. So if you don't know how to read candlesticks, I'm going to link that video as well. I might have that linked in like the middle of this video or something like that, because those are very two important things you need to know how to do, and you need to be able to do consistently and accurately if you want to be a successful trader in the long term. All right. But again, very simple. Since price failed to make a new high, then broke below this daily level here, it started treating this from a support level to a resistance. It just makes sense to go for the sell, because a strong support can turn to a strong resistance. Strong resistance can turn to, a strong support. And we can clearly see that right here, right? This was being treated as a resistance level. Then what happened later on? This same level got treated as a support level. All right, same level got treated as a support level. And like I said before, all the news does is help push price where they wanted to go, or help push price the direction it was going to go regardless. We saw that failed to make a new high, broke, was treating this as a resistance level. So it's not too much of a shock for price to tank. Same thing with GBPCAD. You see here, retested this level, failed to continue to respect this as a support level, broke underneath, start treating it as a resistance, did the retest, went for the drop. All right. Even when the news happened, it wicked this daily level right here, And then what happened? Still treated as a resistance level, then dropped all the way back down and continued to tank. Y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. If you want to contact me directly, make sure to follow me on Instagram, playmaker_way, and also make sure to follow me on TikTok at playmakerway. I post every day on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post that stuff on Instagram, and other stuff I post on TikTok. I post different things on both pages, so make sure to follow both. All right, but if you want to hit me up and contact me directly, message me on Instagram. I respond to all messages within the day, hour the earliest, within the day the latest. All right. Also, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, the free Telegram. Don't miss out on these plays and learn and earn at the same time. All right, I'm not just teaching y'all how to fish, but I'm also giving you the fish I catch as well and showing you how to do it yourself. Okay. If you're interested in how to identify these key levels on these blue and yellow lines, as you can see right here, click the second and third links in the description. The course is officially out. Also do one-on-one sessions, and then of course there's advanced play signal room. That way you're notified every time I enter a trade. Also get trade breakdowns, exclusive trade breakdowns, walkthroughs during the trades we're currently in, and also my New York session, price watch list, and potential setups going on into New York session. I post that every day before New York session starts. Don't want to miss out. And stick to the end of the video because I'm about to show you a clip. I broke down the gold trade. All right, we entered this. Well, I didn't call this trade out, but I went over this trade with the members. All right, I told them about this trade. I gave them the SL and the TP. I said I can see this as a sell. We're going to see what the news does. And guess what? If you watched that video, you could have caught this entire move. I jumped in a little late to the party, but I still caught most of this move down. But this thing was a huge drop. And this was a 1 to 8 risk to reward. So you could have made 8, almost 9 times what you risked off this trade. All right. So I'm going to show that clip. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video or the next time I'm live. So looking at gold, I'm still looking at a gold sell. It's still ranging, but it is still showing bearish momentum. But again, probably is going to play around till the news comes out, but it is showing bearish momentum as we speak. Wouldn't be surprised if it tries to retest this daily level, but I do like a sell right here. If it can still respect this level, this will be a nice sell setup. So I am looking at this stop loss. I'm looking at around 1918, trying to see if it can come down to around 1904, if not 1991 on the extreme.